everybody, welcome to another episode. Today I'm going to be talking about roof racks. Now I've got this really nice rail on here that I can mount a roof rack to, and maybe someday I may want to go to a big box store, hardware store, pick up some wood, or maybe go to some other big box store and maybe buy something big, and I want to strap it to the top of my roof on my car. But what I need to do is I need to get one of those cross pieces so that I could tie everything down to it. So I decided to buy one of these. So here's the box it came in. It's pretty plain. There's no writing on the box or anything like that. I'm going to open it up now and we'll kind of see what's inside. I'm going to cut the tape and see how this thing opens up. Looks like, oh, there's a couple of staples in here. We'll cut the tape on both sides first. Okay, open this up. Okay, and this is how the box is packed. We've got the stuff inside here. You've got a little manual. Looks like you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different parts. And you've also got a key and a wrench and a couple of nuts in this package. And then this is your instruction book. Not much to it. It's just two copies, like done on a copy machine. So these are my cross rails. I'm going to take everything out of the package. I'm going to lay it out, and then we'll come back and show what I have. So here are all your parts. You've got 4 end pieces. Each one's marked. This one's marked left, and this one's marked right. Each one has a key lock on it, as you can see. And then there's your cross braces right there. And then on the end of the cross braces are these screws, okay? Now, in the spare parts kit they send you, you've got some keys. You've got 2 keys. You've got a wrench. You've got 2 spare nuts. You've got a spare hex screw. You've got a spare washer, and then you've got a hex key. So you're going to use that hex key right here to tighten up these hex nuts or hex bolts, and you're going to insert them into the side of your left and your right sides. So we're going to assemble those. Okay, so there's 2 parts. There's a front piece and then there's a back piece, and one is different than the other. One is shorter. Okay, the rear piece right here is the shorter piece, and it says right on here, it says rear. Okay, and this one says front. Okay, so now the other thing is how this is. Okay, now you see this is kind of more pointy, and this is rounded. The rounded part goes to the front and this part goes to the rear. So when you assemble it and you put it on, this part right here, this narrow part, is going to go to the rear, and the thick part is going to go to the front. Okay, now what they want you to do is, from the get-go, is put the key in here like so. Okay, and they want you to turn it so that it's this way, and they want you to do that for all 4 of the sides. Okay, so I'm going to do that, and then we'll start assembling. Now I've unlocked all these and they're all open. Okay, and I'm just going to put them aside. And now the next step is to remove all 8 of these screws. So we're going to do that now, and then we'll be back as soon as we're ready to insert everything. So now I've already removed the screws from here, and what we're going to do is we're going to take, this is going to be the rear piece that goes on the car. We're going to take this, and we've already removed the front, and we're going to insert this inside here. And as you can see, it's adjustable. And what we're going to do is we're going to take one of these screws with the actual washer, and we're going to insert it in here like that. And then we're going to take a second one and we're going to insert that as well. Now, the one thing we don't want to do is tighten this up yet, because we want to make sure that we get the fit properly across the top of the car by adjusting these. Once we get them in the right place, then we'll tighten them up with this hex key. Now I'm going to repeat this step on the other side. I've already shown you how to put it on the left side. Now I'm going to put the right one on, and we'll be back. Okay, so I've put both ends on. Okay, you can see that. And this is going to be facing the front because this is the thick part. All right. Now what I've done is I've taken this wrench and I've loosened up these two nuts on each side. Okay. So what that allows to happen is it allows these to float freely. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to place these on top of the car. So what we'll do is we'll very, very carefully place these on the roof like so. And I'm going to get it positioned. Okay, and I'm going to go over to the other side. I'll do the same thing. I'm going to put it into place. And then what we'll do is we'll come under here and we'll tighten up these small bolts. Okay, so now the rear luggage rack is in equilateral position. So it's as equal on this side as it is on that side. And what we're going to do is we're going to take our wrench and we're going to tighten these guys up. Okay. And then I'm going to tighten these up, but I'm not going to make it super tight, so it'll make an indentation on the rail. I'm going to make it just tight enough. Okay, so those are nice and tight. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come underneath here. And you remember these two screws? We're going to tighten those guys up with this wrench right here, which is your hex wrench. Okay, so now I'm tightening these up. Then I'll switch to this side and I'll put this on here and just tighten it up real nice and tight. These need to be tight. Okay, and now I'm going to do the same thing on this one. And then I'm going to do the same for the front, and then we'll come back. Well, as you can see, I've got both of these roof racks on, and it's really kind of late right now because we started late because it was so hot here today, and we started this project in the latter part of the evening. So you can see I've got both roof racks on. Now for the last step is I'm going to take this, I'm going to put it on here like this, and then I'm going to remove the key, and it's on there good. And I'm going to do that for the rest of the other four, and then we're done. So I'm Jeff with AZ Camera Reviews saying please watch us, please like us, please share us, and most of all, click that button down below and subscribe. Until next time, from dark Arizona, bye-bye.